doing a book haul. These are books that I've bought in like the last quarter of the year, plus ones that I got for Christmas or was gifted. Some of them are, you know, used, some are new, some are bargain. These are not organized even a little bit. So let's just dive in. I guess we'll start with ones that I bought myself. I bought Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. I've never, stickers on it, it's driving me crazy. Don't look at the sticker. I've never read from Abby Jimenez before. I was at a Books A Million and I don't have one around me. So whenever I'm at a Books A Million, I'm like, I gotta get something. Which is bad thinking, but they have so many cheap books. But I was looking at the bargain price books and a sweet girl came up and was like, that's my favorite author, you should buy that, you should read it. And so I bought it. The problem with Abby Jimenez is I don't know where to start. So if you can tell me where to start, please do. I know this is in the middle of a companion series, I think. Maybe it's the last one in the companion series. And then she has another companion series, which people seem to like a lot more. Next one, I bought Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty. I do enjoy Leanne Moriarty's books. I got this at a, like a flea market, but you check out everything at the same place. Like there are a bunch of little stores and then you check out at the end. It was a place like this, and one of the storefronts is just a place with a crap ton of hardback books at super cheap prices and like lots of bestsellers and stuff. So I got Apples Never Fall. This is the large print edition from Leanne Moriarty. It's a turtleback, which is cool. I love turtlebacks. I've read 9 Perfect Strangers and I've read Big Little Lies. So like maybe like the 2 most popular ones. I want to pick this one up. I want to pick up The Husband's Secret in the future. I have no idea what this is about, but I'm sure it'll be drama filled and fun. I also bought Catherine Center's Hello Stranger. Again, I've never read from Catherine Center. I was under the impression that she was very popular, but ever since I bought this, I've been seeing like, oh, I was so let down by this book. Or it wasn't this one, but like her newest one. I think people aren't liking very much, but you know, I thought it'd be fun to give it a try. I don't know who this follows or what it's about. That's gonna be a running theme in this video, by the way. Next book I also bought from that little store is Pineapple Street by Jenny Jackson. I've heard good things about this. I know people love this cover. I find this cover so chaotic and busy. It's like a rich family drama thing, I think. But it sounds good. It's not too long, so I have no immediate plans to read it, but I just picked it up because it was $3. This one I actually was super excited to find. I got All the Colors of the Dark by Chris Whitaker. This, I think, is like a literary mystery thriller type deal, which might be my jam. I read The God of the Woods in 2024 and I loved it, so I'm excited to pick this up. It's blurbed here by Kristen Hanna and by Gillian Flynn, so like weird combo. I'm super pumped. I don't know anything about it. It's set at the end of the Vietnam War. A missing person mystery, a serial killer thriller, a love story, a unique twist on each. Just sounds like fun. I don't know. I heard really good things. I have it now, and I'll read it. Okay, I bought The Road by Cormac McCarthy. It's very, very popular. Cormac McCarthy himself is very popular. This seems like a pretty relatively short read about a father and son walk alone through burned America. Ravaged landscape, that kind of vibe. Like a lit fic kind of deal, and I'm excited to read it. Oops, okay. Next I have The Reading List by Sarah Nisha Adams. This just seems like a literary feel-good story about a widower. I don't know, he like works with a teenager to get through her reading list that she finds in the back of a book. It seems like a book for book lovers. It just seems like a cozy, wholesome read, and maybe I'll pick this for like my book club. Speaking of my book club, I did purchase The Women by Kristen Hanna. I've already started this, that's why I only have the jacket here. This is my book club's book for January. Loads better than The Nightingale so far, in my humble opinion. It's following nurses in the Vietnam War, and it's Very difficult, very sad, hard read, but I'm learning a lot, I feel like. So there's that. I bought You Again by Kate Goldbeck. I bought this immediately after watching When Harry Met Sally, which might be my new favorite movie. I've heard this is a retelling of that. It's hit or miss for people. People say that the characters are unlikable, but also the characters are kind of unlikable in When Harry Met Sally. It causes good banter. So I'm in for it. I'm excited to read it. Probably wait till fall because of the cover. But that is how you do an illustrated cover. Thank you. Oh, I missed some. I forgot about these. Okay. Couple more books that I bought. I bought The Last to Vanish by Megan Miranda. I don't know that I've ever read anything from Megan Miranda before. I get her confused with Sherry Lapina and Mary Kubeka. I'm looking forward to picking this up. I love a fast-paced thriller. I'm still kind of getting to know my taste in thrillers. Hopefully this is an author that I can pick up from in the future after reading it. And the next book I have is White Ivy by Susie Lang. I also have a sticker on this one. I think I got it from Goodwill. Look at this end paper. That is so pretty. This is a kind of lit fic story following a Chinese immigrant named Ivy. I kind of got into lit fic a little more in 2024, early 2024, so I'm excited to read this book. Next one I bought for myself, kind of impulsively. I bought If We Were Villains by ML Rio, this new cover that came out. I haven't read this yet. I've heard amazing things. This follows a group of students obsessed with Shakespeare, and I think there's like a murder or something, and they're suspicious. This is recommended a lot for like dark academia, like along with The Secret History, and I don't have an interest in The Secret History, so I'm gonna try this one. Everything else from now on has been gifted to me, and I'm super thankful. First one I have is The Devil in Silver by Victor Laval. This follows an inmate of a mental institution in Queens, New York, and there's like a terrifying creature that visits him, and it's the body of an old man and the head of a bison. It's real. I guess they try to kill the beast. I have never read from Victor Laval before, but I feel like the premise of this one is the most interesting to me, and it's not in my library, so I bought it physically. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. Love this cover. Okay. Next, I have another Abby Jimenez. I have Part of Your World. This is the first one in her second companion series, I believe. It's Part of Your World, and then there's Just for the Summer and something else. I don't know if Abby Jimenez is going to be for me. This is the first book that I'm going to read from her. The first of the companion series feels like a good place to start, and we'll see how it goes. I don't know what this is about, but I think it's like a small town situation. I think all of her characters are like doctors and nurses and in the medical field somehow. I'm excited to pick that one up this year. The next one I have is Tom Lake by Ann Patchett. I read The Dutch House 2 years ago. So good. I've wanted to read this one for a while. It's lit fic. It's following, I think, a woman who is telling her daughters about her life. Yeah, that's all I know about it. I have James by Percival Everett. This is also a large print edition, which is kind of funny. This is about character in Huckleberry Finn, and it's like character study of him and his own story, and I'm excited for it. I've heard amazing things. I've never read from this author before. I know, this one has been everywhere. I don't need to tell you what it's about. Next, I have The Last Word by Taylor Adams. This is a thriller, and it's about a girl who, I think it's a girl, someone posts a review, a negative review about a book, and then she starts getting weird calls, weird messages. Scary, spooky. I read No Exit from this author and loved it, so I'm excited for this one. I have Anxious People by Frederick Bachman. I read Beartown this past year and loved it. This one, I think, has an interesting premise. I don't know what to say other than that. I think it's like something about a bank heist and all these people are stuck together and it's just a nerve-wracking situation. I have a little trilogy here. What is it called? The Green Bone Saga. 3 books from the Green Bone Saga: Jade City, Jade War and Jade Legacy. I'm so excited for these. I've been wanting to pick this up forever. I've heard it's kind of like Peaky Blinders kind of vibes, where family is so important and you're doing these illegal things. I'm so excited for these. I'm committing to reading this year. My Year of Rest and Relaxation by Otessa Moshfegh. I read Eileen by Otessa Moshfegh in 2024. I enjoyed it. It wasn't anything special to me, but I'm excited for this one. I think this could work really well for me. I love slow-paced books, character-focused, insufferable characters. I'll eat it up. Yep. I have the first book in... What is this called? What is this series called, though? Between Earth and Sky. I have the first book in the Between Earth and Sky series. I think it's a trilogy, but I'm not sure. This is Black Sun by Rebecca Rowanhorse. I read a short story from... I think I read 2 short stories from Rebecca Rowanhorse in 2 different collections. I really enjoyed them. I've heard amazing things. Stephen Graham Jones blurbed this. That's fun. It sounds fantastic. It's inspired by the civilizations of the pre-Columbian Americas. I'm just so ready. I'm so ready to dive into some really long fantasies. Next I have one I'm super pumped for. I have The Passengers by John Mars. I'm a decently big John Mars fan. I've read a couple of his books. I've read The One. I've read What Lies Between Us. And I really love The One. I love this kind of Black Mirror take on a thriller. This is similar to that in that a bunch of people are in self-driving cars. When the doors lock, their destination is switched. They are told that they're gonna like die one by one or something like that. They have to be saved by the public who are watching on the internet or whatever. Doesn't that sound so crazy? Yeah, the tagline is, you're riding in a self-driving car when suddenly the doors lock, the route changes, and you've lost all control. Then a mysterious voice tells you, you're going to die. Thank you, I'll take it, and I'll eat it up. Even if it's not a favorite, it's still gonna be a good time. I have the full Blackwater Saga from Michael McDowell. Love this binding, by the way. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is like 6 books in one. I read The Elementals by Michael McDowell in 2024 in the summer. It was so good, and I think I just need more of that like Southern Gothic kind of vibe. So I got this. I posted like to this horror Facebook group that I'm in and said, what should I get after reading The Elementals? And I wanted, you know, a variety of authors, but everyone just said more Michael McDowell. This came up like most out of everything. This is seems to be people's like favorite. There's this flood and these 2 boys find this girl. And it's kind of spooky, kind of weird. The last book in my haul is Intermezzo by Sally Rooney. This cover is gorgeous. I'm a Sally Rooney stan. I think people are appreciating her more now. There was a lot of hate at the beginning. As BookTube grows and matures, she's getting a lot more love, I feel like. I'm just excited. You know, you have to be in the right emotional space for Sally Rooney. I don't see this beating out Conversations with Friends for me, but you know, it's possible. There's chess involved, which can only be a good thing. Follows 2 brothers, but you know it's gonna be more than that. It's just gonna be dynamics and relationships and drama. That brings us to the end of this book haul. Thank you for watching. If you have read any of these books, let me know. If you're going to read any of these books, let me know. Tell me which one to pick up first. That kind of thing. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to keep hanging out with me, feel free to like this video and subscribe. I post bookish content and I post crochet content. So you can come here for both of those things, or one or the other. Doesn't matter to me, or not at all. I have my, socials and Etsy shop linked in the description as per usual, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.